Record. Okay, let's start. Student, please open your camera. We will start our lesson for the short meeting with visiting professor, with Professor Dato Nasir, Monday, 19 September 2022. Okay, Professor Dato Nasir, are you ready to give the lesson for us?
Okay, today my class, I start with the chapter 3. I try to cover 2 chapters today. Hopefully reserve your question for today, because we late already to cover the chapters. Today is the emotion. After this class, student be able to differentiate between emotion and mood. Second is student be able to identify the sources of emotion and mood, and student be able to show the impact emotional level as on employee, and describe effective event theory, and describe emotional intelligence. This is new, maybe new for you, the concept of the emotional intelligence, EI. Or people always talking about the EQ, emotional quotient. It's a very patient people. And then 6, identify strategy and emotion regulation, and apply concept about emotion and mood to specific organizational behavior issue. Okay, you see, everybody can see the slide. Hello, you can see the slide?
Not yet, Professor.
Okay, yeah. This is three concept: effects, emotion, and mood.
Yeah, I already make you as a co-host, Professor Nasir.
Effect is defined as a broad range of feeling that people experience. Effect can be experienced in the form of emotion or mood. That means effect will be in emotion and mood. Right? What is emotion? Emotion caused by the specific event. That's why.
Sorry, Professor Dato. We still can't see the PowerPoint.
You can see the PowerPoint, eh?
Yeah, we cannot see it.
Okay, I try again. Okay, you can see now.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay, sorry. The effects, emotion, and moods. Effect is defined as a broad range of feeling that people experience. Effects. So many research in effect now. Effect can be experienced in form of emotion or mood. Either emotion or mood. What is emotion? Emotion caused by a specific event. Very brief in duration, second or minutes. Emotion. That's why some people, sometimes in good emotion, some get time in bad emotion. Specific and numerous in nature, many specific emotions such as anger. Sometimes people anger, and then sometimes people happiness, and fears, sadness, disgust, and surprise. This is human, all human like this. Okay. Usually accompanied by distinct facial expression. You can see at their face. You know the emotion, in good emotion or not emotion. Okay. People stress. You can see people stress. The water face is different with the people happy. Okay? This is action oriented in nature. And compared with mood, what is mood? Mood is cause is often general and unclear. Mood is totally different than emotion. Lasts longer than emotion. Hour and a day. like ours. Monday, normally Monday, everybody in bad mood because of Friday is good mood. Friday, because Saturday is holiday, Sunday is a holiday also. But Monday we must go to lecture, we must go to campus, we must go to the works. Last longer than emotion, hours or days. More general to main dimension, positive effect and negative effect that are composed of multiple specific emotion, generally not indicated by distinct expression, cognitive in nature. The basic of emotion, basic universal emotion, anger. I think everybody have the have the through uh, process of anger, fear, sadness, happiness, disgust, and surprise. This is very basic, very common, universal emotion. I think everybody have six of these universal emotion, or they don't have any. If they don't have any, maybe they're not human. Maybe they are angel. You know angel? They are angel. Okay, moral emotion that have moral implication because on our instant judgment of situation and evoke them. That is moral discuss. When you learn psychologists, especially communication, psychology of communication or communication with strangers, you know how bad is the emotion. Okay, at the basic mode, positive and negative. The positive effect, a mood dimension consisting of the positive emotions such as excitement, enthusiasm, and elation at high end, that is high positive effect. And boredom, some people they boring, boredom, depression, the fatigue at the low end, low positive effect. Whereas the negative effect is the mode dimension consisting of the nervousness. We feel nervous, we feel stress, we feel anxiety at the high end, we call high negative effect, and contentedness, calmness, serenity at the low end and low negative effect. And that is two basic positive and negative effect. Okay, this is effect circumplex. Circumplex. On left is the high negative. On the top corner, right top corner is high positive effect. Bottom left, bottom right is low negative, and left left side is low positive effect. Positive effect. Okay, we see here. This is the line. That's a line, not the straight line. Okay? Different from this other straight line. This is dotted line. Okay. High positive effect is alert, excited, elated, happy. High negative effect, tense. We feel tense. We feel tense. Tense mean macam orang cowok ngomong movement, tense, nervous, stress, upset, terkejut. And then the sad in a low positive effect, depressed and bored, and fatigue. Fatigue ni tired. Low negative effect, calm, relax, serenity, content. This between low negative effect and the on the low positive effect, that is different. So the low negative effect is sometimes better than the low positive effect. Okay, similar with the high positive effect, is good. if compared with high negative effects. So what is high positive effect is very good to us, to us. So please keep in your mind, you must have the decide on the right, from the top to the bottom. This is good for us. It's good for us. This one not good for us. Okay. Experiencing mood and emotion, positive mood are somewhat more common than negative mood. Positive offset and zero input, most people experience in mildly positive mood. Function of emotion and mood, emotion and rationality. Emotion are critical to rational thought. They help us understand the world around us. And emotion and ethics. New research suggests that ethical behavior may be based to some degree of emotion and feeling. Source of emotion and mood. Number one is personality. Some people experience certain mood and emotion more frequently than others. That is true. That is true. Affect intensity, experiencing the same emotion with different intensities. Time of day, people vary in their mood by time of the day because of day controlled by the surrounding. Day of the week, people tend to be in their best mood on the weekend. That is true. People tend to be best mood on the weekend. There is no stress. There is no assignment. There is no duty for lecturer or workers the weekend. Bisa libur-libur, hari ini libur-libur ujung minggu. Sources of emotion and mood. This is time, day, level of positive effect. This is level of positive, level of negative effect. That is the graph. The graph. The graph. No? This is start from 12 a.m. until 11 p.m. Okay. That means every hour, our emotion and mood keep changing. There is not stagnant from 12 to 11 p.m. Similar emotion and mood. No. This is graph based on the research finding and report research finding. We must aware this is real. This is real. If we call back from 12 a.m. this morning until now, now is the 11, 12, 11:30. 11:30. We are here. We are here. Right? We are here. Okay, more sources. Weather, cuaca, weather, illusory correlation, no impact according to research. Weather. Some of the place, like the Western, they have the four season. They have the winter season. Maybe at that time people not angry so much. If compared with us, is the weather is quite hot or warm. Maybe make it people easily to become angry. Stress, increased stress, worsen mood. Sleep, lack of sleep, increase negative emotion and impair decision making. That's why for the beautiful woman, they need more sleep. Like my student here, beautiful student, if they lack sleep, will increase emotion and impair decision making. Their decision making is not correct, not doing the right decision. That's why we look at the our surrounding, the beautiful people, they need more sleep. Kerjanya tidur saja. Orang yang cantik ni kerjanya tidur saja. Betul tak? Yang tak cantik ni kurang tidur pun tak apa. Tapi janganlah kita bagi tahu mereka yang tidur ini, yang cantik ni suka tidur tidak. Even more sources, exercise, mildly enhance positive mood. Exercise is good activities to produce a good positive mood. Age, older people experience negative emotion less frequently. Age, older people, very sensitive. Sex, women show greater emotionally expression emotion more intensely, display more frequent expression of emotion. To be due to the socialization. Emotional labor, an employee expression of organizationally desired emotion during interpersonal transaction at work. That is the situation at the workplace. Emotional dissonance, when an employee has the project one emotion while simultaneously feeling another. That is dissonant. Felt versus display emotion. The felt emotion, the individual actual emotion. This is the actual emotion, the felt. Similar with felt need, actual emotion, emosi sebenar. Kalau felt need keperluan sebenar, ya. Felt. Felt need is not the lie of the emotion, this is actual emotion. Display emotion, the learned emotion that the organization require workers to show and consider appropriate in the given job. Surface acting, hiding one true emotion. This is for the actors. Actors always action like this, hiding one true emotion. Ya, gunakan watak yang berbeza daripada watak sebenarnya, acting. Deep acting, trying to change one feeling based on display role. Deep acting, ini lagi pula tukar feeling based on display role. Ini susah juga kalau parent kita daripada yang pasukan beruniform, polis, polisi, tentera, dia kan strict, dia autokratik, kan. Tapi bila di rumah dia terpaksa tukar identity, have the two personality, split personality, during works and after works. Kalau tidak nanti dia jadi susah. Di rumah pun macam kerja, tak boleh. Ini kemahiran yang ada pada mereka, badan yang ada pada mereka. Effective event theory, how do emotion and mood influence job performance and satisfaction? How do emotion and mood influence job performance and satisfaction? This is always measured by the researcher to determine the job performance level and job satisfaction level. One of the item, measure is emotion and mood. Okay, effective event theory, AET. In this theory, employee react emotionally to things that happen to them at work, and this reaction influence their job performance and job satisfaction. But according to the AET theory, employee react emotionally to things that happen to them at work, and this reaction influence their job performance and satisfaction. This is will cover the effective event theory. They cover the emotion and mood influence job performance and satisfaction. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is person's ability to perceive emotion in the self and others. They will perceive in ourselves and others. Understand and meaning this emotion. Regulate one emotion in the cascading model. This is cascading model of emotional intelligence. This is conscientiousness, separuh saudara, conscientiousness, perceive emotion in self and others. Then they're going to understand the meaning of emotion and go to regulate emotion. And cognitive to understand the meaning emotion, and emotion stability regulate emotion. There's linkages between consciousness, cognitive, emotional stability. Emotional intelligence on trial. The case for intuitive appeal, it makes sense. Emotional intelligence predict criteria that matter positively correlate to high job performance. That means if person good EI, emotional intelligence, they will predict positively correlated to high job performance. Studies suggest that emotional intelligence is neurological based. Yeah. The case against the emotional intelligence is too vague for the concept. Emotional intelligence can't be measured. Emotional intelligence so closely related to intelligence and personality.
Dari tadi saya juga baca.
Those factors AI, emotional intelligence can be measured. So many research relate to the EI, emotional intelligence. So many research done by the researchers on the EI, either as the dependent variable, or either as the dependent variable, or moderator, or mediator. Okay. Okay, we go to the emotion regulation. This is identifying the modifying the emotion you feel. Eh? Effective emotion regulation technique include acknowledging emotional response to situation and venting. Organization with application on emotion and mood. Number one is selection. Employers should consider emotional intelligence as factor in hiring for the job that demand a high degree of the social interaction. Under decision making, the positive emotion can increase problem solving skill and help us understand and analyze new information. That is the function of the positive emotion in decision making. In creativity, positive mode can feedback may increase creativity. That means people will be creative when they have the positive mode. When they have negative mode, they're not creative. That means the singer, the composer, the actors, they can function, they can perform if they have the positive mode. We also, as a student, we can understand, we can have the good transfer of learning when we have the positive mode. The power of receiver of the knowledge will be more and more if we have positive mode. When we have negative mode, everybody is the deterrent, everybody is the obstacle for us to understand. Okay. More organization, we have the application of emotion and moods, motivation. Promoting positive mood may give a more motivated workforce. And leadership have convey messages more effectively. And then customer service, customer cash emotion from employee called emotion contagion. Even more of the application of emotion and mood. Job attitude. Emotion at work get carried home but rarely carry over the next day. Job attitude, emotion at work get carried home but rarely carry over the next day. Job attitude. So settle in one day. Deviant workplace behavior, those who feel negative emotion are more likely to engage in deviant behavior at work. If we can, we don't allow happen this deviant. This deviant ni kelakuan yang menyimpang, menyimpang seperti konten kerja, malas, lawan, deviant, deviant. Safety and injury at work. Then is bad mood can contribute to injury on the job. That's why always the workers always remind by the head of the team safety first. When doing the job, we must take care of safety job. Safety first. Okay. Implication for the manager: recognize that emotions are the natural part of the workplace, and good management does not mean creating an emotion-free environment. This implication for the managers. Managers must recognize the emotion. Emotion is a natural part of the workplace and good management. And then number two, implication manager number two, to foster creative decision making, to foster the creativity and to foster motivation in employees, foster model of positive emotion and mood as much as is authentically possible. This is the duty of the managers. They must take care of these things. And then number three, provide a positive feedback to increase the positivity of employees. Of course, it also has to hire people who are predisposed to positive. This is provide positive feedback for the increased positivity employee. Okay. Then this knowledge, mood and emotion is very beneficial to the managers or supervisors. Next is in service sectors. You know what is service sector? Service sectors is like the education, like the transportation, like the hypermarket. This is called service sectors. It is different from the manufacturing. Manufacturing produce product. This service sector produce the services. Encourage positive display of emotion. Encourage positive display of emotion, which make customer feel more positive. Rasa kepuasan pelanggan, rasa perkhidmatan, memberi perkhidmatan yang terbaik, the good services that does improve customer service, interaction and negotiation. This is good for the pelayanan di sektor perkhidmatan, service sector. Okay. And next is understand the role of emotion, peranan emosi and moods to significantly improve your ability, kebolehan to explain and predict your coworker, kawan, sahabat, rakan kerja kita, and employee behavior. Okay, that's all covered for the chapter 3. Please reserve your question first. I want to go to the chapter 4.
The presentation is gone. Any problem with the PowerPoint, Prof. Dato? Hello, Prof. Dato? Would you mind to share screen again for the PowerPoint, Professor Dato? Hello, Professor Dato. Do you hear my voice?
Belum masuk lagi nih. Tak apa ya?
Coba to share screen again. Or maybe you can send the PowerPoint to the chat and I help you to share screen. Or maybe you can send to the WhatsApp. I will send message to your WhatsApp.
You can be able to describe personality. Dia ada satu tingkat lagi ya, pelajaran itu personality. The way is the method and factor that shape it. Bagaimana ia diukur dan bagaimana ia dibentuk. Describe the strength and weaknesses of the Meyer-Briggs type indicator MBTI personality framework and the Big Five model. Ada dua perkara ya. Pertama, Meyer-Briggs type indicator MBTI personality framework. Yang kedua adalah Big Five model. Model 5 besar, Big Five. Dan di akhir kuliah, student be able to discuss how the concept of core self-evaluation, CSE, self-monitoring, and proactive personality contribute to the understanding personality. Okay. Then next is describe how the situation affect whether personality predict behavior. Pada personality itu boleh meramalkan tingkah laku. Five contrast terminal instrumental values. Then the six is describe difference between person job fit and person organization fit. Individu yang fit to di pekerjaan ataupun individu yang fit to di organization, sesuai untuk organisasi. Compare Hofstede 5 value dimension and the globe frameworks. It is seven effect of these course of the chapters. Okay. What is personality? What is personality? Everybody talking about personality. The good personality, the bad personality, the best personality, and the sum total of way in which an individual react to and interact with others. This is how we as individuals react or interact with others. Most often described in terms of measurable trait that a person has habits such as shy. Shy is one of the personality. Shy, aggressive, submissive, lazy, ambitious, loyal, and timid, and others. Assessing and measuring personality tests are useful in hiring dimension and hiring decision. This is help manager forecast who is the best for a job. Based on the personality, we can measure who is the best for the job. Last week I told you there are one of the measurement produced by the Holland. When you take the test of personality, that is the to test your personality suit with the job. What kind of job suitable for you? This is some of the example of the personality test. Personality test. For the higher level of the managers or position, they also have the personality test. This is more difficult. Within 10 minutes, you must answer 50 questions. Within 20 minutes, you must answer 100 questions. Very fast. And then when they analyze the item of the test, they know what is the real leadership you are. You are the autocratic, you are the laissez-faire, you are democratic, you are transformational, transactional, using the personal test. For those who fail this test, they don't call for the interview. If you pass this test, personal test, they will call you for interview. This is the first vetting for you to discard you from the get the job. Okay. Many of the organizations use this specific test now because of when they open one vacancy post, not one, not 10, not 100, not 1,000, so many thousand applicants to try to luck for the one post. How to choose the best among the 100,000? So they use the personality test. And then self-report survey, that is most common and prone to error. Evaluate on a series of factors. Personal determinants. Personality reflects heredity and environment. What is heredity? Heredity is the most dominant factors. The most dominant factors in the twin studies. Genetic more influential than parent. Twin studies. Genetic more influential than parent. Environmental factors do have some influence. Aging influence level of ability basic personality is constant. The aging will influence the basic ability basic personality. Okay, we look at the dominant personality framework by the Meyer-Briggs type indicator. Most widely used personality assessment instrument in the world. Individuals are classified as extrovert and introvert. You will know after this, either you are extrovert or introvert. Maybe some of you know what is the meaning extrovert, what is introvert. Sensing and intuitive, thinking and feeling, judging and perceiving, classification combined into 16 personality types. 16 personality types. And then measuring the personality trait by the Big Five model. 5 trait is extraversion, agreeableness, conciseness, way of feeling something with high accountability, emotional stability, and then openness to experience, and strongly supported relationship to job performance, especially conciseness. Okay, okay. In the Big Five trait on NOB, this is 5 big traits: emotion, stability, extraversion, openness, agreeable, conciseness. The why is relevant, and what does it affect? For emotional stability, Why is relevant? This is less negative thinking and fewer negative emotion, less hypervigilance. And then what does it affect? And this is higher job and life satisfaction and lower stress level. For establishment, why is relevant is better interpersonal skill, a greater social dominance, more emotional expressive. And what does it affect? This effect is high performance, enhanced leadership, higher job and life satisfaction. For the trade openness, what it is relevant is increased learning, more creative, more flexible and autonomous. And what does this affect is training performance, enhanced leadership, more adaptable to change. For the trait of the agreeableness is why it's relevant because of better life, more compliant and performing. What does this affect is higher performance, lower level of deviant behavior. Last but not least is conscientiousness. This is greater effort, persistent, more drive and discipline, better organized and planning. What does this affect is higher performance also, enhanced leadership and greater longevity. This is under the big five. So we see the five traits under the personality trait big five model. The extrovert. Extrovert is people always um, always talk each other, very brave to meet others. Introvert is keep quiet, silent, and the nobody individualistic. Okay. Next, the dark pride. The dark pride. The pride is three. The dark pride is Machiavellianism, narcissism, and psychopathy. And then the Machiavellianism is high, much, tend to be pragmatic, emotionally distant, and believe and justify the means. Narcissism, the person with grandiose view of self require excessive admiration, has a sense of self-entitlement and arrogance. Psychopathy, the lack of concern for others and lack of guilt or remorse when the action cause harm. And other personality traits relevant to organizational behavior, core self-evaluation. People with positive self-evaluation like themselves and see themselves as capable and effective in workplace. And that is more on the self-evaluation. People with positive evaluation like themselves and see themselves as capable, effective in workplace. These are good workers, a good person, good workers. Self-monitoring, adjust behavior to meet external, situational factors. That is they can adjust behavior to meet external and situational factors. This is very good. They mastery the effective environment. Number three is the proactive personality, identify opportunity, show initiative, take action, and perseverance. This is very good also personality in the workplace. We can identify opportunity. Because of opportunity is very important. If you don't grab opportunity, you will lose. You will lose. Okay, then show the initiative. Personality and situation. The effect of particular trait on organization behavior depend on situation. Situation. The two framework. Number one is situation strength. Number two is trait activation. The situation strength theory, there are theory produced by the theories. According to situation strength theory, The way personality translates into behavior depend on the strength of the situation. Depend on the strength of the situation. The analyze situation strength in terms of clarity, consistency, constraint, consequences. There are four strength, situation strength in terms of clarity, consistency, constraint, and consequences. Kejelasan, ketekalan, constraint, apa ini, terhad, consequences, masa. The trait activation theory (TAT) predict that some situation, some event, or some intervention activate a trait more than others. That is trait activation. So under the trait activation theory, there are the several concepts: detail orientation required, social skill required, competitive work, innovation required, then dealing with angry people, and time pressure. That is under the trait activation. Job score high, the trait listed should predict behavior in this job. That is the statement, the note that job scoring high, the trait listed should predict behavior in this job. Okay, detail orientation required air traffic controller. Air traffic controller. Sure, they have the detail orientation required air traffic controller. Control the aircraft, control the flight. Yeah. They want to take off, they want to landing, take turn. Okay. And accountant also very particular in the figures. Legal secretary, then under the social skill required, clerk, the therapist, coaches, then competitive work, coach, scout, financial manager, sales representative, innovation required, actors, system analyst, advertising writer, dealing with angry people, correctional officers at the prison, telemarketers, flight attendant. Flight attendant also. Flight attendant is the steward and stewardess, still facing, always facing situation dealing with the angry people. Time pressure, broadcast, new analysis, editor, align pilot. This have the timeline or deadline. Okay, job scoring low, the trait listed here should not predict behavior in this job. This is different from the above. Detail orientation required, forester, massage, and then model, and then the social skill required, software engineer, pump operator, broadcast technician, competitive work, postal clerk, historian, nuclear reactor, and then the operator. Innovation required, court reporter, archivist, medical technician, dealing with angry people, composer, biologist, statistician, time pressure, skincare specialist, mathematician, and the fitness trainer. Job that score high activities trait make them more relevant to predicting behavior. Conscientiousness plus, extraversion plus, agreeableness plus, extraversion plus, agreeableness negative. This is measurement situation. Innovation required, openness plus, dealing with people and people, extravagance, agreeableness, neuroticism. Time pressure is the conciseness and neuroticism. Okay. Value. What is value? Value represents basic, enduring conviction that a specific mode of conduct or a state of existing in personality or socially prevail to an opposite of the converse mode of the conduct or an of state of existence. Value system. The value system represents a prioritizing of individual value by content. Content means important to be individual. Right? They have the high value. Intensity relatively important with other value. That's intensity. The hierarchy tend to be relatively stable. They have a hierarchy. Number one, number two, number three. Values are the foundation of attitude, motivation, and behavior. Influence, perception, and cloud objectivity. This is Rokic value survey. Under the Rokic value survey, they have terminal value, desirable end state of existence, a goal that a person would like to achieve during his or her lifetime. Instrumental value, preferable mode of the behavior of the mean of achieving the terminal value. This is according the Rokic value survey. And then by the Holland hexagon, this is a personal job fit produced by the Holland hexagon, where job satisfaction and turnover depend on congruency. Congruency ini keselarian, kepuasan kerja dan musim ganti atau turnover bergantung kepada keselarian between personality and task. Congruent between personality and task. Personality dengan tugas. People in job congruent with their personality should be more satisfied and less likely to voluntarily resign than people in incongruent. If they don't congruent, they incongruent, they will quit to the job or have the intent to leave. Yeah. Just matter of the waiting the time and chance to the get offer. This is the study the personality, job satisfaction, and turnover. The relationship between job satisfaction and turnover will be influenced by the congruency between personality and task. Okay. Continue with the Holland hexagon personality job fit. The type, personality, characteristic, and congruent occupation. The type of realistic prefer physical activity that requires skill, strength, and coordination. The personality characteristic is shy, genuine, persistent, stable, conforming, and practical. The congruent is the congruent occupation is mechanic, drill, press operator, assembly line, worker, and farmer. Okay, farmer also under the realistic. Then investigative prefer activity that involve thinking, organizing, and understanding. Personality characteristic is analytical, original, curious, and independent. Congruent occupation is biologist, economist, mathematician, and the news reporter. Social, personality social, prefer activity that involve helping and developing others. Personality characteristic is sociable, friendly, cooperative, understanding. Congruent occupation is social workers, teacher, counselor, clinic, psychology. That means I and Chusnu maybe fall in type of social because of we sociable, friendly, cooperative, understanding. Conventional prefer rule, regulated, orderly, and unambiguous activity. Personality characteristic, confirming, efficient, practical, unimaginative, and inflexible. The congruent occupation is accountant, corporate, corporate manager, and the bank tellers and file clerk. And next is enterprising, prefer verbal activity in which there are opportunity to influence others and attain power. Personality characteristic is self-confidence, ambitious, energetic, and domineering. Congruent occupation is the lawyer, real estate agent, public relations specialist, small business and managers. And last but not least is artistic. Artistic is prefer ambiguous and unsystematic activities that allow creative expression. Personality characteristic is imaginative, disorderly, idealistic, emotional, and practical. The congruent occupation is painter, musician, writer, interior decorator. So based on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the type of the personality job fit, you can guess where is suitable for you, or where is suitable congruent occupation for you, and that is the you guess before you take the test, psychometric test. Then next is person organization fit. This is it is more important than employee personalities fit with organization culture than with the characteristic of any specific job. The fit predict job satisfaction, organizational commitment, and turnover. That is the function of the person organization fit measurement. The fit, overall the fit, predict job satisfaction, predict organization commitment, and turnover. Okay, the culture value. The value differ across cultures. Two framework for assessing culture. Normally, the popular is Ofsted. Ofsted more on the multicultural, call it a scholar and the globe. Okay. Ofsted framework for assessing culture. The 5 factors very popular. If you everybody study Ofsted framework for assessing culture, the 5 factors is in their mind. Number 1, power distance. Number 2, individualism and collectivism. Then number 3, masculinity and femininity, and uncertainty avoidance, and long-term versus short-term. Every factors have their own definition. Okay. Power distance is the every decision, every acting of the personality depend on the power. Who is have the power? Who will make decision? If you close with the people make decision, that is different. Your decision making, your behavior is different. If you far away from the power distance, your behavior is different. And individualism is more tendency to the individualistic. Everybody refer to yourself, not for the group, not for others. Versus collectivism. Collectivism is talking about we, not I. That means talking about the group, talking about society, talking about the tindakan bersama, collectivism. Masculinity is the tendency to show to the tendency to the man, the man. Femininity to the woman, So some of the men have the tendency apparent to be femininity. No, that is the di Indonesia bilang banci kan. Banci di sini bilang transgender atau ondan, femininity. And then uncertainty avoidance, di mananya ada tindakan-tindakan yang perlu diambil dalam keadaan uncertainty, tidak kepastian. Long term and short term orientation, ini orientasi masa panjang, orientasi masa pendek. This is very popular offset framework assessing culture. Okay, offset framework assessing culture, this is the country. Ada Malaysia, ada Malaysia, ada Indonesia lah, sama lah ini. Okay, in terms of power distance, Malaysia is number one. So that means everything refer to the who have the power, refer to the decentralization. So Malaysia also like that. Singapore number 13. And Guatemala, this is African country, number 2 or 3. And Britain 42, 44. Pakistan 32, Sweden 47, United States 38. The democracy country, all democracy country, they have the less power distance rank. Individualism rank, United States is the practices of the individualistic individualism. You don't trespassing the individualistic. They will sue you in court. Malaysia 36. Number 2 is the Australia, and Great Britain number 3. You see masculinity rank. Japan is number 1. Masculine. So the man is powerful. The man is powerful. And then the Malaysia 35, 26, United States 15. 83 is Sweden, the highest. And then uncertainty avoidance, Greece, uncertainty avoidance, and Malaysia 46. Long-term orientation rank. Malaysia, we call it not in the scale. Japan is 4. 27, Pakistan 34. Okay, this is based on the research finding. This is a finding. This is will keep changing when they make the new research or new survey. Okay, GLOBE is the framework for assessing culture, ongoing study with 9 factors. 9 factors. From 6, they add to the 3, they become 9. The ongoing study with 9 factors. Assertiveness. Assertiveness is the orang bilang assertive ini ketegasan. Assertiveness. Future orientation, orientasi masa depan. Gender differentiation, perbezaan gender. Uncertainty avoidance. Power distance, individualism, collectivism, include collectivism, performance orientation, and human orientation. What is implication for the managers? This consider screening job candidate for the high consciousness. Use BMPI in training and development to help employees better understanding themselves and team members, and facilitate communication. And evaluate your employee job, their works group, and your organization to determine the optimal facility fit. And then take into account employee situational factors when evaluating their observable personality traits and lower situation strength to better ascertain the personality characteristics. And take into consideration people different cultures. This is application for managers. Managers must take care take the consideration of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these situation here, right, for this personality. Okay. So, any question?
All right, thank you very much for the interesting material. Yeah, this is talking about ourselves. Yeah, it's about personality, it's about emotion, mood, and I think it is very interesting for students because it's a daily feeling that we usually facing every
Kalau
day.
boleh tulis ya, tulis tuh.
Oke,
Saya
baik.
kedengaran.
Iya. Ada yang mau bertanya teman-teman? Any question about this material? Please raise hand.
Ada, Miss.
Oke. Baik, silahkan raise hand dulu. And then open your camera and your microphone. Saya utamakan dulu yang raise hand ya. Mana nih? Fitri Nur Handayani. Silakan. Dan Nandika. Oke. Oke, Mbak Fitri dulu, silahkan.
Oke, saya tengok Risha,
Oke, Miss, izin bertanya
Ya.
kepada Profesor. Bagaimana cara kita untuk mengatasi emosi saat berada di ruang rapat atau sebuah forum diskusi agar tidak menimbulkan citra buruk bagi perusahaan? Terlebih emosi tadi di awal itu bisa bersifat natural dan bisa terlihat dari raut wajah. Terima kasih.
Oke.
Kedengaran ya?
Ya, terdengar, Prof. Pertanyaannya tentang bagaimana mengelola emosi ketika kita sedang di rapat, Prof. Biasanya kan terlihat sekali ya, our face is really look the gesture, really emotion.
Saya tidak bawa telepon, nanti saya bentar ya, saya pergi.
Oke. Oke, tunggu sebentar ya Mbak Fitri, nanti diulang kembali. Sambil menunggu Prof. Dato, saya cek dulu untuk yang bertanya di kolom chat ya. Oke, ada Mbak Risya Jenia, Mbak Dian Ayu Astuti, Mbak Lisa Nuraini, kemudian ada Iis Santriawati, Kintan, Safa Amelia, Ria Patmawati, Sevita Aurelia, Amanda Meisha, Rai Setianingsih, banyak sekali ya. Resa Nindi Puspita. Nah, oke. Kita tunggu dulu karena Prof. Dato ambil earphone.
Ini aku marah aku. Dia kata lagi tua lagi handal orang tua ni. Rumah aku. Halo.
Halo, oke.
Oke.
Alright, oke Mbak Fitri tadi ya yang bertanya ya. You can repeat again your question. Halo.
Yes.
Okay, do you hear my voice, Profesor Dato?
Yeah.
Oke. Fitri. Tadi raise hand. Atau Nandika dulu, Nandika. Oke, silakan Nandika.
Okay, Miss and Mr. Thank you for sending me. My question is regarding for work moods in work. How to regulate the mood of an employee who and if he has experienced stress in his family, a problem in his family, but he must be required to work and usually bring this mood to be out of focus.
Okay, this is you must have the effort to the differentiate between the family problem and the study problem or business problem, work problem. When you have the situation where influence your mood and emotional at home, try to leave it at home, and when you go to the other place, you don't bring what the bad situation in the previous place to the new place. If you have the good mood, no problem. You can carry. You can carry wherever you're going. But for the bad mood, you leave it. You leave it. You don't carry. If you carry, you will suffer, and the people contact with you also will suffer. This is related to the EQ, emotional quotient or emotional intelligence. And this is you control yourself. You have the problem, but your personality, your face, your mood, your emotion not influenced by that bad thing. That is a very considered very strong person, very good person. They can differentiate, they can control that. Try to control that. Become the very good EQ. I think this the president of the Jokowi is a very good EQ and DI, because of when they give the speak, they never show they have any problem, and then have the very critical issue or stress on other things. So they're very good. Much people when they in position of leaders, they must have the high EQ and high IQ, EQ and the emotional intelligence. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Okay, Fitri Nurhandayani, would you mind to repeat your question again?
Gimana, Miss? Maaf.
Diulang lagi pertanyaannya.
Diulang lagi.
Oke, siap-siap.
Jadi tak clear.
Untuk pertanyaannya tadi,
ya.
Bagaimana cara mengatasi emosi saat kita sedang berada di sebuah rapat atau forum agar tidak menimbulkan citra buruk bagi perusahaan? Terlebih lagi, emosi kan tadi bersifat natural dan bisa terlihat dari raut wajah. Seperti itu, Prof. Terima kasih.
Ya. Emosi ini satu benda yang boleh dikawal oleh individu sendirilah. As an individual, we can control our emotion. This is inner psychology for us. That means we pujuk diri sendiri supaya emosi itu berubah. Nah, ini bukan kita kata kita pura-pura, tetapi effort, usaha untuk merubah, untuk mendapatkan satu emosi yang baik. Jadi bab emosi ini dia sebentar saja, yang banyak itu adalah mood itu yang banyak. Jadi boleh berubah melalui komunikasi dengan sahabat, dengan orang lain. Dia akan secara tidak langsung merubah emosi yang buruk yang mengawal kita. Jadi don't be lonely, menyendiri. If we see the people yang macam apa itu, orang yang berjenaka, pelawak, biasanya dia yang banyak masalah, facing the problem, too many problem, but they make people happy. That is the one way to control our emotion. can try. Okay, Prince Kania.
Okay, thank you for the answer. So the next question from Risha Jenia on the chat room. Izin bertanya, apakah emotional intelligence seseorang juga mempengaruhi kinerja dan kepuasan kerja? Dan contohnya seperti apa ya, Prof? Terima kasih.
Ya, memang emotional intelligence ini banyak menyumbang kepada performance ataupun kinerja. Sebab emotional intelligence ini adalah satu yang sebenarnya mewujudkan satu faktor dia boleh beramal kepada kepuasan kerja, job satisfaction ataupun job performance. Emotional intelligence yang paling senang, bagaimana kita mengawal perhubungan kita dengan orang lain. Satu contoh, ialah contoh yang tepat boleh di Google. Apakah contoh emotional intelligence? Saya akan cari satu, cari example. Okay. Misalnya being able to accept criticism. Bagaimana kita menerima kritik, orang kritik kita yang buruk-buruk, untuk kita menerima, atau bagaimana kita menerima responsibility, tanggungjawab. Tanggungjawab itu kalau di dalam job description itu berbeza dengan responsibility yang baru. Jadi itu kita anggap dia sebagai satu cubaan atau tanggungjawab tambahan untuk menguji kita sebagai karyawan. Ataupun yang lain seperti be able to move on after making mistake. Apabila kita buat sesuatu kesalahan, kita tidak perlu kesal, regret. Kita move on. That mistake, we learn from that mistake. We don't repeat again. Then we move on. If you don't move on, you will lost with the mistake. And then very simple is the emotional intelligence. Be able to say no when you need to. Kita boleh bercakap tidak bila kita memerlukan. This is emotional intelligence. Menentukan yang baik, yang tidak baik. Susah untuk kita kadang-kadang kalau kita terlampau very kind person to say no. Kita please, everybody kita please, walaupun kita susah. So, at one time we must have the very strong emotional intelligence. So kita kena be able to say no. Kita utamakan diri kita dari orang lain. And then kalau yang lain seperti being able to share your feeling with others. Ini satu benda yang baik kita untuk mengurangkan bebanan masalah. We share our problem with other person, but we must trust that person. We don't share our problem with the wrong people, wrong person. They will disseminate your problem. And then next, the having empathy other people. Empathy is different from sympathy. Sympathy on the short term only. Empathy not. We put ourselves in the shoes. It is sympathy. So many items. About the example of the emotional intelligence. That is the ability to perceive and evaluate and express, control our emotion. This is the real emotional intelligence. So our ability comes from effort. effort to perceive, evaluate, express, and control our emotion. Okay.
All right. The next question from Dian Ayunastiti. Tadi dijelaskan bahwa peningkatan stres dapat memperburuk suasana hati, sehingga dapat mempengaruhi produktivitas kerja. Yang ingin saya tanyakan, apa upaya yang bisa dilakukan oleh suatu organisasi untuk mengurangi stres yang dialami karyawannya? Terima kasih.
Ya, stres ini di mana-mana. Stres ini tidak mengira siapa karyawan itu, apa jabatannya, pangkatnya, ya, stres ini. Tetapi stres ini boleh kita atasi, ya. Atasi dengan organisasi boleh mengatasi stres dengan pertama diadakan apa itu satu mingguan, perjumpaan mingguan, di mana everybody will have the chance to express the problem, the opinion, the sharing, the ideas, opinion, like that. This is not the problem, not the stress. We have the keep on ourselves. Itu kalau di Japan, cakap Jepang, dia ada satu perjumpaan mingguan. Reserve one hour for 1 week to discuss any problem. Tetapi kalau masalah stres itu sudah menjadi bebanan, majikan kena adakan ada satu tempat bantuan, iaitu pegawai counselor yang tahu pasal psikologi, counselor pekerja. Dia akan memberi nasihat how to solve the problem. Maybe the problem is very difficult to solve, and then cannot solve individually. Dia akan jadi mediator untuk orang tengah untuk menyelesaikan perkara ini dengan pihak atasan. Biasanya stres ini berlaku sebab tidak ada saluran, there is no channel to solve the problem. So the best place is to see the counselor, or to see their supervisors, or to see their nearest bosses. You must settle, you must solve this problem as early you can. Don't keep along. Okay, we will get the negative effect if you keep in the long. Okay.
Okay. The next question from Lisa Nuraini, but I think this is the same with the question from Fitri before. It's talking about emotion, ya. Jadi saya bacakan saja, tapi tidak usah dijawab karena udah tadi bisa disampaikan dengan pertanyaan Fitri, yaitu mengendalikan emosi pada diri kita yang digunakan untuk meningkatkan mutu sebuah perusahaan. Kemudian next question from Iis Santriawati. Bagaimana solusi yang tepat jika kita menemui rekan yang stres dalam bekerja karena biasanya dia menanggapi sesuatu dengan emosi atau amarah, sehingga kita ingin membantu menjadi merasa enggan. Terima kasih.
Nah, dia mesti meluahkan perasaan ataupun masalahnya pada orang yang dia percayai. This is concept trust. Tidak semua masalah bisa dikongsi. Okay? Jadi mesti cari orang yang dipercayai lah. Masalahnya sekarang bukan semudah itu cari orang yang dipercayai. Masalah kita ini kadang dijajah, dicerita sama orang lain. Jadi mesti find the right person, masalah. Tapi the best person is the counselor. The counselor is the best person because of they have the etika. They don't share with other people. They keep in the session. They promise to you all this content of the story. We keep in the session, in the file, not disseminate to other people. That is because of they have the ethics. If they don't follow the ethics, they will the higher authority will revoke their license. That is the best. If you don't have the counselor, you find those people you can trust. But I remind you, very difficult to get people you will trust. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next question from Kintan Safa Amelia. Izin bertanya, orang-orang dalam suatu organisasi tentunya memiliki sifat yang berbeda. Salah satunya memiliki sifat moody. Dan terkadang sifat itu bisa membuat seseorang mengerjakan job desk tidak maksimal atau bahkan cenderung malas mengerjakan pekerjaan. Jadi bagaimana cara mengatasi sifat moody seperti itu sehingga kita dapat menyelesaikan job desk dengan baik, Prof?
Ya. Ya, moody ini bergantung kepada intent. Intent ini niat. Ya, niat kita mau mencari rezeki yang halal dibawa pulang, bukan rezeki yang tidak berkah, rezeki yang tidak halal dan dikongsi, ya. Sebab pekerjaan, the work is the ibadah. Pekerjaan ini adalah merupakan satu ibadah. Kalau kita kata pekerjaan ini sebagai satu paksaan, itu maknanya menyiksa diri kita. Tapi kalau kita kata ibadah, kita suka. Macam kita sembahyang lah. Kalau kita sembahyang, bayangkan di depan kita itu Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Kita bercakap dengan Allah. Allah mendengar percakapan kita, melihat kita. Tentu kita akan sembahyang dengan betul, kerja dengan betul. Kita nampak dia, kita berdoa dengan betul. Tapi kalau kita tidak letak sembahyang itu bahawa Tuhan nampak, itu yang kita sembahyangnya 1 minit saja sudah siap. 4 rakaat 1 minit sudah siap. Doa pun enggak ada doa. Berdoa mana ada orang nampak, tapi Allah Maha melihat. Jadi begitu dengan pekerjaan. Pekerjaan ini satu amanah. Kalau kita lihat dari konsep KPK, orang yang ponteng kerja, cuai kerja, itu adalah satu benda yang kita kata rasuah. Kalau kita ambil rasuah ini, satu benda yang haram. Kita enggak bisa masuk syurga. Kan? Kita kepengen nak masuk syurga. Masing-masing mau masuk syurga. Tapi kerjanya malas. Kita bayangkan Nabi Adam daripada syurga. Dikeluarkan daripada syurga, hanya satu salahnya. Iaitu makan buah kuldi. Makan buah kuldi saja, dia dikeluarkan dari syurga. Kita ini banyak dosanya, kepingin mau masuk syurga. Kerja pun malas. Semuanya tidak amanah. Jadi konsep amanah dalam pekerjaan itu amat penting. Amat penting. Sebab orang yang melakukan pekerjaan yang baik akan diberikan balasan dan ganjaran yang baik. Jadi kurangkan moody itu. Sebab apa? Bayangkan kalau kita diketahui oleh atasan, they will replace us with other person. What do you feel? We will fire. Then the employer will hire other person. Sebab masalahnya kita moody, kita malas saja. Sedangkan company ingin pekerja yang betul, yang rajin. The concept dia select and put the right people in the right place in the right time. Now you is not the right people already. They will replace by somebody. This concept of right people put in the right place in the right time. Itu kena berubah lah. You must change your attitude, your emotion, your attitude, your personality, you must change. Okay?
Okay. The next question is about mood again, tapi ini bagaimana kalau yang emosian dan moodnya kurang baik itu adalah pimpinannya, Prof. Bagaimana nih sikap kita sebagai bawahan jika mempunyai pimpinan seperti itu? Ini pertanyaan dari Lia
This is good
Pratma.
question. This is question. As the boss, as the supervisor, boss, you selected, you appointed to lead people. To lead people, you are the example of the people. If you show the bad thing, people will not follow you, will discourage you, not respect with you. This is in the leadership communication. Leadership communication. That means the leaders must be good in all aspects. In communication, walaupun di susah hati dia kena senyum, dia kena tegur orang dengan baik, dia dengan lembut, bukan marah-marah orang hari-hari. That is not respect people. Then they must know the subordinate problem. If they asking about the leave because of they have the family problem, just give them leave. Because of don't keep them at work because of their heart, their feeling at home, not at the job. That is the boss must be changed. The boss must be the correction. Become the good leaders. The good leaders. The idola of the subordinate, mentor of the subordinate, not the problem centered for the subordinate. That is not the we call it one or two cases. So many cases like this. If they become a boss, they have their feeling, they have attitude. They is a boss. You must obey orders. No. In current situation nowadays, the organization should have the very good leaders, very good boss. They must become the transformational leaders, transactional leaders, and they not become the autocratic leaders already. And the autocratic leaders no place in the organization already. They're more the human-oriented leadership, where they respect people. When you respect people, people will respect you. The mental health must be good, I'm okay, you okay. The boss okay, the subordinate okay. Not the boss always okay and subordinate not okay. That is this situation. Never mind. There is in Islam we have the very good weapon. We only dua for them to change. Every time after pray, you dua to your boss to change the attitude. Inshallah, they will change the attitude. Allah will help you, helping you to change the leader's attitude. Because of dua will fulfilled by Allah, not from the person to asking something, but from others. From others also, Allah will fulfill the dua. Okay, thank you.
Alright, thank you for the answer.
Miss Chusno main cat, kucing apa namanya?
Yeah, this is my cat. So naughty. Want to learn together.
Anak-anak saya ada pula kucing sampai 4-5 ekor.
Yeah, I have 30 cats in my house.
Adik saya ada dalam around 30-40 ada.
Same with me.
Bulan belajar makan yang 4,000.
Yeah.
Bagus kamu nih.
Okay, we still have another question. Sevita Aurelia, your question is the same like Mbak Iis before, ya, so I skip it. The next question from Amanda. Tadi dijelaskan bahwa positive mood dan umpan balik dapat meningkatkan kreativitas. Lalu bagaimana cara mengatasi mood yang sering berubah? Oh, tadi udah sama ya pertanyaannya dengan teman yang satunya. Next lagi dari Rai Setianingsih. Nah, ini bagaimana cara menegur rekan kerja yang lebih senior, Prof? Biasanya kan tidak berani ya, apalagi sedang mengalami emosi yang negatif. tentunya akan berdampak buruk pada kinerja. Kadang karyawan yang lebih muda itu merasa sungkan gitu untuk menegur rekan kerja yang lebih senior. Bagaimana, Prof?
Ya, ini memang satu masalah yang sukar lah. Kita baru lagi dan mereka senior kan. Yalah, langkah yang paling mudah jangan tegur saja, jangan ditegur, sebab akan ada konflik kan, ada konflik. Tapi kalau ada masanya yang sesuai, boleh juga ditegur, tapi bukan di pejabat, di workplace, tetapi di tempat-tempat santai, seperti masa riadah, masa apa itu di luar kantor lah, itu boleh. Tapi kalau di kantor itu dia masih anggap dia senior. Tapi kalau di luar itu dah macam sahabat ya. Saya dulu masa muda-muda, when I was young, as a boss, saya tegur tak mau dengar juga. Saya beri dia belanja mereka makan dulu. Satu orang lah yang ada masalah ini, saya belanja makan dulu. Sudah makan tengah hari puas-puas, saya jemput masuk kereta lah. Kita makan di luar itu, dia masuk kereta. Kemudian saya kunci pintu kereta, terlock. Dan saya pergi ke highway. Di highway, saya bawa highway dalam 50 km ataupun 70 km. Balik-balik dah 120 km kan. Sepanjang jalan itu, saya bagi dia nasihat. Bagi dia advice to them. Apa salah dia, kenapa dia kena berubah, kenapa dia kena buat yang baik, itu semua kan. Jadi mau terjun tak boleh laju. Nak marah saya tak boleh, sudah hutang budi makan. Jadi caranya itu cara psikologis kan. Jadi sebelum sampai ke pejabat, dia sudah minta maaf. Dan dia respect kita sebab kita tidak marah di depan karyawan yang lain, depan sahabat yang lain. Kita marah, lepas kita bagi dia makan. Dia ingat sampai bila-bila dia makan, dia akan ingat kita punya marah lagi. Jadi dia akan berubah. Alhamdulillah sampai sekarang dia berubah. Itu cara. Tapi lain orang lain cara, tidak sama. Saya dulu masa jadi dosen, kalau pelajar saya lambat sampai, saya tegur. Saya suruh nyanyi lagu yang saya suka, yang lambat ini. Nyanyi lagu yang saya suka. Dia tak boleh nyanyi, dia berdirilah di situ kan, di hadapan kelas. Tidak berubah juga. Saya buat kuliah di seberang Tasik. Di seberang Tasik. Yang pelajar lain semua sudah pergi ke Tasik itu. Jadi pelajar yang ada masalah ini masih lagi di seberang. Jadi you ada pilihan. You tidak datang kuliah. You boleh berenang. You boleh guna perahu. Kan? Perahu kena carilah. Jadi dia sampai kuliah lambat lah. Ada yang keburu-buru berenang, basah, ya. Ada yang patah balik kerana Tasik itu dalam. Ada yang cari perahu. Mereka sampai saya suruh alu-alukan, mereka datang dan ceritakan apa perasaan diperlakukan begitu. Jadi mereka ingin berubah. Kenapa ingin berubah? Kerana selalu menunjukkan tingkah laku yang tidak betul kepada guru. Patutnya mereka sampai daripada guru. Ini guru sampai dulu daripada mereka. Itu cara. Itu based on the situation, not the same people. We will solve the same kind of the process. Okay.
Okay. All right. The next question from Reza, but I think your question is already answered before, Mbak Reza, so I will skip it. So another question from Siti Ngainiyah. Oke, izin bertanya, Prof. Tadi dijelaskan bahwa dalam personality job balance Flexagon untuk tipe konvensional apabila dikongruenkan dengan sebuah pekerjaan itu sesuai dengan seorang manajer perusahaan, akuntan, petugas arsip, dan lain-lain. Apakah profesi pekerjaan tersebut memang harus memiliki tipe konvensional tersebut, Prof?
Yes, itu hasil daripada survei atau kajian. Itu tidak boleh dinafikan. Profesi pekerjaan tersebut memang harus dimiliki oleh type konvensional itu. Sebab kenapa ya? Why ya? Sebab kalau tidak, nanti dia ada masalah. Dia ada masalah di congruent between the personality and pekerjaan. Tak fit. Akhirnya dia akan merasa menyesal, sengsara melakukan pekerjaan itu. Seperti ramai anak-anak sekarang di asking by their parents to study medical, become a medical doctor. They don't want to study medical. They want to study architecture. They want to study the fashion designer. And then after study 5 years, they get the degree of medical doctor. They don't want to become medical doctor because of this is not their intention, their objective. And then they give the degree to their parents. Nah, ambil ini degree kedoktoran yang kamu mau, saya sudah laksanakan. Saya mau pilih kerja saya sendiri. Saya mau jadi fashion designer. Dan dia pergi buat fashion designer dan lagi kaya daripada medical doctor, lagi happy daripada medical doctor. That is because of the congruent itu, keselarian, the matching of the job fit and personality. Jadi jangan paksa diri. Yang paksa diri lah jadinya ikut-ikutan. Ikut-ikutan. Okay? The congruent is very important.
Okay. Next question from Vanda. Dalam kepribadian proaktif terdapat identifikasi peluang.
Polisi, pegawai polisi atau RB, mesti orangnya keras, orangnya tampan, orangnya bagus, disiplin. Tapi dia tidak disiplin, mana boleh? Gitu ya. Ya kalau kita tengok RB ya, ABRI Indonesia yang training sama dengan kami. Saya dulu pun pegawai tentera berpangkat kolonel. Fitnya, badannya fitnya memang fit betul. Walaupun sudah tua, berumur tapi fit. Perutnya tidak buncit. Muzzle-nya keras. Itu ABRI. Saya pernah training dengan mereka di Bandung ya. Di Bandung. Terjun di dalam lubang najis. Terjun lubang najis 3 minit atau 5 minit. And then bangun berdiri sampai najis itu kering. Sampai najis itu kering. Jadi kalau kita tak bisa lakukan gitu, kita kena keluar daripada ABRI. Itu mau tahan tengok kita punya mental, ketahanan mental kita. Boleh tak boleh. Makan, minum pagi, pukul 3 petang. Makan malam, 12.30 malam. Jadi orang biasa memikirkan breakfast, lunch, dinner tidak sesuai. Jadi ABRI. ABRI ini kalau perang makannya belum tahu lagi makan. Sebab hidupnya belum tentu hidup lagi. Kan? Orang biasa saja yang pikirkan mau makan, mau tidur, mau minum. Ya? Okay? Ada question?
Yeah, the next question. Vanda asking about kepribadian yang proaktif terdapat identifikasi peluang. Bagaimana perusahaan dapat melakukan identifikasi peluang tersebut, Prof?
Ulang balik.
Di dalam kepribadian terdapat kepribadian proaktif, terdapat identifikasi peluang. Bagaimana perusahaan melakukan identifikasi peluang tersebut untuk mencapai tujuan perusahaan?
Ya, peluang ini pertama organisasi tidak memilih orang sembarangan. Not the everybody get chance. They have the team, searching team to give chance to the everybody, chance to the get the promotion, get the higher post. The number one, based on the performance, performance evaluation. They show their good performance. They have talents. They don't give chance without the talents. If individual they not have the talents, what for? Give to them. They have a talent. They have the good performance and good personality. They can give the chance. If you don't have any of them, you don't hope to get the chance. The organization want to make their organization is the competence, efficiency, effectiveness. They must choose the right people. As I said earlier, choose the right people, put the right place in the right time. Okay, so work hard and then behave.
Okay, the question for Meta Akdew kayaknya sepertinya sudah terjawab di pertanyaan sebelumnya, saya skip. Begitu pula dengan Rofiah. Dan ini ada Cahyaning Mulat menanyakan, bertanya terkait Big Five Traits. Pada Big Five Traits terdapat kepribadian extraversion. Bisa tolong dijelaskan, Prof, apa standar agar seseorang tersebut bisa dikatakan memiliki kepribadian extraversion? Apakah jika seorang tersebut pandai bersosialisasi dan mudah bergaul, sudah pasti memiliki kepribadian extraversion? Karena ada beberapa orang yang mudah bergaul dan bersosialisasi, tetapi ketika ada proyek dia tidak mampu atau tidak bisa bekerja baik dengan kelompok tersebut. Terima kasih.
Okay, this extraversion personality, extraversion personality or attitude, attitude. This is similar with the extraversion. According to the Jung defined extraversion as the attitude type characteristic by orientation in life through subjective psychic content. Attitude type characteristic the concentration of interest on the external object. Di mana mereka ini the person who enjoy to seek out the social interaction. Dia suka kepada social interaction. Dia tidak suka terkurung di dalam personal space sendiri. Dia mau berinteraksi dengan orang, bercommunicate dengan orang. This is very good for the become the businessman, promoter, become the teachers. Mereka tidak menyendiri. Mereka tidak duduk di dalam kantor sendiri saja. Dia memerlukan social skill yang tinggi. Social skill yang tinggi. Yang ini bagus. Dia mempunyai mental health yang bagus. When we have this kind of the personality, similar we have the chance to build the bridge. Build the bridge. Kita bergaul dengan orang, like we build the bridge, jambatan. Kalau kita tak bergaul dengan orang, lagi kan bergaduh dengan orang, we build the brick. Kita bina batu, lama-lama kita tinggal seorang saja dalam tembok. Tetapi build the bridge, we will have these future friends, so many friends. When we have a problem, we can recall, this is my bridge, old bridge. Jadi kita ada jambatan atau pertolongan kepada orang. So change yourself. You don't stay alone and don't be friend. Macam saya ramai kawan. Kalau saya keluar libur-libur di mana atau di pasar raya atau di gedung-gedung besar, Isteri saya selalu marah. Kenapa? Ada saja kawan bapa ya. Ada. Sebab kita memang sosialnya lebih, kawannya lebih. Sebab kawan itulah nanti akan jadi penghibur kita. Tetapi jangan lupa, kawan-kawan juga. Tapi family mesti dijaga. Sebab bila susah, senang kita dengan family, bukan dengan kawan. Maknanya tidak boleh terlampau social sangat, tak boleh. Tapi family itu mesti ada dijaga. Okay? We answer the question.
Okay, so we have the last question, but I think this is the same question like before. It's about how to facing the employee that have high level of emotion. Jadi bagaimana cara mengatasi karyawan yang memiliki level emosi yang tinggi agar tidak merugikan karyawan yang lainnya juga, Prof. Bagaimana caranya?
Ini tugas banyak pihak lah. Bukan tugas peers saja atau rakan sekerja. Tugas immediate supervisor atau manager pun kena main peranan. Sebab kalau kita saja peers, mungkin dia tidak akan berubah. So we must inform our immediate supervisor or manager. This behavioral, we call it, this is deviant behavior, tingkah laku yang menyimpang, emosi tertinggi, stres, emosi tak boleh lah. Seperti saya kata, masalah di rumah jangan bawa di pejabat, masalah di kantor jangan bawa di rumah. Ini masalahnya atas kebijaksanaan kita lah untuk mengawalnya. Everybody have the problem. Why we must show our problem? We facing the problem. Semua ada masalah. Masalah apa? Masalah keuangan yang utama. The financial problem is the biggest problem in the world, in the family. The family broken because of money problem. So we must manage our income. Nicely. We must have the budgeting. Doing the budgeting. And then when the budget is when spent about budget, we have the amount of the income and how to spend the income. You don't spend the income, you get income for the 30 days, but you spend in 1 day. That is problem. You happy only 1 day. When you get the pay, you get your salary or wages, you happy. And after that, you become the spend set person. No. Every person, every family must have to discuss what is our budget, real budget. What income? Please tell the budget. So we know we spend within our budget. We must have saving. How many percent we must saving? 30%, 40% for education, for the uncertainty time, for our future, for the tours for once a year, something like that. Okay, so the problem always come from the finance problem. Other problem is settle. The major problem is finance. Everybody, every country, the finance. You know, but we must spend our income based from our size of the income. If our income is the 5 juta rupiah, kita belanja 10 juta rupiah, mau cari lagi. Mana mau cari lagi 5 juta rupiah. So yang jangan pinjam. Nombor tu jangan pinjam kepada ceti, bukan ceti lah. Peminjam wang haram, peminjam wang yang tak bertauliah. Di Indonesia saya tak tahu dipanggil apa. Di sini dipanggil along, ceti haram. Yati haram. Dia punya interest berlipat kali ganda interestnya. Ada yang hourly interest, daily interest, weekly interest, monthly interest. Ya. If they don't able to pay back, and they will take the houses, they take the car. That is very sad to say. Okay.
All right. Wow, that's a wonderful class today. So many questions, but also the material is really interesting. Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Dato Nasir, that came to our class. We will meet again next week. Yeah, we still have.
Okay, I not answer more question because I have the next session is the viva voce of the PhD.
Okay.
I appointed as external examiner for the PhD engineering management from the public university in Malaysia, from the University Technical Melaka. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Okay, I enjoy teach this class. So see you next week. See you next week. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Okay. Prof. Dato, we see your camera now, so I want to take a picture again with you. Because last week we cannot see you. Would you mind to close the share screen and then we take a photo together again? Okay, all right, guys. Student, please open your camera. I will screenshot from here. This is a good opportunity because finally today we can meet with Professor Dato, ya. Saya hitung ya. 1, 2, 3. Sarangai, I love you. Wait. I will share to the group. Masih di halaman pertama ya teman-teman, the slide 1. Next, slide 2. Don't forget to fill the presentation ya. Halaman 2, 1, 2, 3. Klik. Oke. Halaman 3. Oke, 1, 2, 3. And next. Bentar terus. Halaman 4, slide 4. The last one. 1, 2, 3. Oke. Aduh. Okay, thank you very much for all the students. You are a good participant today. I hope that your spirit still continue for the next meeting. Thank you very much once again to Profesor Dato Nasir. Sehat selalu, Profesor. Kita ketemu lagi minggu depan ya. Dadah semua. Jangan lupa isi presensi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye. I will end meeting ya.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Prof.